I'm going to be showcasing you how you can actually create a FiveM script just using ChatGPT, Codex, and of course Claude AI. I barely have any usage left on my subscription for the next few hours, so we're going to try to keep it short here. But in general, yeah, what you would usually start to do is you have to go over to ChatGPT, and then you want to simply give him a prompt which says, I want to make scripts for base framework, QBox on FiveM. And if you guys don't know, QBox is a framework for FiveM servers, which I highly recommend you choose as well. Pretty easy to configure stuff. So we just looked on that. We're going to be going with QBox on FiveM. And then you want to get inspired by some popular creators like Quasar, 17 Movement. These are really big creators in FiveM, which are really good scripts. And we're going to get some ideas which are fully doable without third-party maps, all created in Claude code with FiveM natives, free models, free objects, and props. And props we're going to add here. They can be found on the web. Give me 12 different ideas which are totally doable without requiring any third-party custom party customations. And of course, we are going to submit that prompt here. So let's just wait for the result ChatGPT gives us. It's going to give us with some good ideas here. So let's just wait a little bit. All right, so let's see what it gives us. Dynamic instruction. You know what, guys? Let's just do a phishing script, okay? So what I want to do is I want to create a phishing script. This phishing script is supposed to have a pet model, can be interacted by the peer in some beach. We are probably going to have to set up our own codes for the pet models with vector 3 or vector 4s. What's going to happen is when we interact that pet via aux target, pet is supposed to open up a new menu, and there we can sell the fish, we take new tasks, we take quests, and obviously we're going to need a few items like all the fish items in our aux inventory items table. We're going to need all the items, we're going to need the new we created for it. So what I want you to do now is I would like to give me a precise prompt, a full prompt. For the first of all, we're going to make the UI for this script. So every UI aspect that's required for the NUI to work in game, I would like to give me a full prompt that creates the entire NUI around, and we're going to be doing that in Codex. And then I would also like to give me the full prompt for my Claude Code agent, which is going to create the script. Just like that, guys, I have my extension, where I can speak to the AI agent itself. We want to give information as precise as possible. So we're just going to give him this prompt here, what I just said. And there we go. So it's giving me the prompt number 1 first. We're going to make a NUI, and NUI UI is what FiveM uses. Instead of a regular UI websites use, it uses a thing called NUI. So we're going to be using the NUI. And JBX Fishing is of course the script name that it figured out, but you can totally ask to change the script name to whatever you want to. So as you guys can see here, we're going to give in the prompt that this is going to be a in-game fishing vendor request PC, that we talked fishing pad using aux target, and this NUI opens. Design style, obviously gave us a random design style because we didn't really mention design we want, but let's just keep it like that. Of course, you could mention what type of design you're looking for. You could even create mock images in ChatGPT where you would go ahead and create an image and you would describe what you want, right? And once you describe what you want, you would get an image generated. Take that image, extract prompt from that image, and paste it in Claude to give you a description on the design, the exact screens that are supposed to be designed, okay? So let's just go ahead and wait for this to finish up, as it does lag a little bit because it's quite a big task. You guys can see we're just gonna wait here for it to finish itself. Looks like it's done. Perfect. So let us just create the UI first of all. You're building a NUI front end for a FiveM QBox script. We're just going to copy that here. Now we're also going to use Codex. You guys don't have to use Codex. You can do this directly in Claude Code, but I feel like Codex is good for front-end design. So we're going to give it full access. Just select project here, project locally, and folder here. Call FiveM NUI. Let's just make that one. Inside that folder, we're going to paste that prompt. What we can do also, please use the best design skills for the front end and FiveM NUI. This design has to be really beautiful, minimalistic, very UX friendly. So yes, make sure it's really good. Obviously, you don't have to say anything, it should understand, but for the better of it, you can do this. There we go. It's working now. So we're just gonna wait for this, and while you guys are waiting for the generation, we are going to cut the video for a second, and I will be back with you guys as soon as it's ready cooking up. Alright, so we are back. Codex has finally finished working and we have gotten the results. So we're just going to copy this URL. We're going to open up the site. And wow, okay, this low-key does not look that bad as I thought. It is pretty decent for a NUI for FiveM, which was built fully with AI. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty decent. It's like our whole dashboard where we can unlock everything. We got our shop, we got our leaderboard here, sell fish, fishing task, quest, reputation, shop, leaderboard. So yes, this is how you would make an UI, a NUI for FiveM. And now our goal here is to take this, what we have, this ready NUI, and because it has all of the mock data right now, it has no real data at all. It has nothing yet connected with our server. We just need to do a few things. So first of all, your working folder. Okay, so my working folder, it was in my case, let's see, let's just find it here, FiveM NUI. So this here was my FiveM working folder. And what I would usually do is we just open up Claude Code session. Okay, we're just going to open up Claude Code session. And as you see here, we have Claude Code selected, our FiveM server. So you would usually go here and select your FiveM server wherever you have it installed and already configured. So we go here, select this one. That's my server. We select that. And inside of here, we're going to make a folder inside of this server that we have. So let's just go here, TX data, fresh database, resources, and we're going to go here to QBX. You can call this whatever, honestly, but we are going to call this QBX fishing. And then inside of here, inside of this new empty folder that you create, you want to drag, you can delete this agent stuff, you can delete this. You just want to drag all of the contents over here. Let's see. So the file is open in another program. Let's see what's going on because of this here. Should be good in a second. Let us just close Codex. Let's see what is going on here. What is going on? Having a little difficulties right now, but that's completely good, completely fine. Go. There we go, guys. So yeah, we have this, everything in this folder here, QBX fishing. Now, what we want to do is we want to open up this again, ChatGPT, and remember it gave us more than one prompt. So the first prompt to make the full UI, NUI, and then the second one, create the full script. We're just going to copy all of this. Let's see, please send me the full script creation prompt again. The script's name is JB. It's going to be QBX fishing. We already have an empty folder made. Let's just ask that again and wait for the prompt. So let's just wait a little bit for this thing to finish creating the fishing resource. It's going to be lagging a little bit, but it's completely fine too whenever we have larger tasks or bigger prompts than usual. And also we will see what we can do. Like I said, we're at 93% weekly usage and I'm personally on the 5x plan. So let's just see what we can do with our usage that's left, but we should be able to get this finished. And also when you are building scripts on FiveM, I would highly suggest if you really want to invest and you want to monetize on these scripts, then I suggest you use the 5x plan. Here we go. We have the prompt. All right, paste this prompt in here. And then we are going to say here at the very beginning, after we pasted the prompt, we're going to say that in the QBX folder, we have made a empty folder called QBX fishing. In there, we have all the NUI already created with all of the mock data. Please check, and then I would like you to build the script that's being prompted below. All right, say that, and yeah, let's just click on enter. Let's wait for Claude to work. Let's see what results he give us once it's finished. So as you guys can see, now we have Claude. Apparently it's finished with building. So let's see what it's gonna do, what it gave us. Okay, what I built. It built a manifest shared client server side readme install.md with SQL files. So usually we can do all of this automatically where we can import our stuff to our database. But let's just do and follow the guide that was given by the install. Or actually, let's just ask, because we have our XAMPP running, which is our database. If we click on admin and we got our database over here. So yeah, let's just do that. Let's just say, please run the SQL automatically to my existing database that's connected in my server.cfg. And of course, add all the items that have been made into my aux inventory and wire things properly so I can start the server, go in game and test the fishing. All right, let's just say that. Usually for this to work, this XAMP is a localhost server. So this pretty much hosts your SQL, which is your database, and Apache, which is going to be the HTTP side where you access TXadmin and stuff. And yeah, TXadmin is just your manager for your server. I'll show you guys in a bit how we can do this. But yeah, all right, as you guys can see right now, we have our XAMPP running, which is going to be the control panel for our database on our server. And Claude already finished here, gave us some instructions. It said it made some server and client side scripts. It made a README file and an install.md, which includes all of the database files. But what we're going to do is, it says here to run the SQL file, which is the database file, and to add the items into aux inventory. But what we're going to do is just, I asked it simply to run the SQL automatically and to add all the items automatically as well, so we don't have to do any manual work adding things manually. So yeah, it already connect the database, and if we open up our database wherever you guys have your own database, I'm gonna go here. We have QBX fishing players, as you guys can see, and this is going to be the whole table for this. As you guys can see, we have the citizen ID, XP, reputation, tasks, completed tasks, active quests, and all the tables that are required for our script to function. Now let's just wait until it's fully done with editing stuff, adding the items and everything. Let's see. Let's just wait for Claude to give us the ready to go. It's almost done, boys. Just wait a little bit, and then we can launch our FiveM server. While it's finalizing, let's just go ahead and see. As you guys can see, all the server-side scripts, all the client-side scripts. Add the shared, where we have our config for everything here. Alright, we have the vendors, which are the NPCs that we're going to interact with our target. And we already have some config.fishing zones, which are the fishing zones configured for our locations for getting fish. And we have the quests, we have tasks, we have the reputation, basic reputation. So yeah, let's just go ahead and launch the server. Claude is saying it's still working, it's just checking the files, but I believe his word that everything is good. So let me just go ahead and launch the localhost server. We're on the server here, and yeah, make sure your database is running. So right now it's opening up. Boom. Let's just verify that the phishing script is running. There we go. Phishing script, environments, and the resources started. So now let's just open up FiveM. You guys do the same. Open up your FiveM and open up your local host server. You might not have Steam open. Yeah, let me just open up Steam first. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, completely forgot about opening Steam. Let's just open up Steam first. Now we're going to go here to open up FiveM. And as you guys can see here, according to Claude, everything is good. All right. Let's just go ahead and connect to the dev server. And obviously, it made some, it's using some icons, but we don't have any icons, so the icons are not going to work. But that can, of course, be easily made with ChatGPT, or you can make them manually yourself. Maybe we'll get into that in a second video, in a different video. All right. Perfectly open. Now we're going to connect to the server here. And in-game, we should have a location, a blip on the map where we can clearly see where the pets are, where the fishing zone is. Alright, Hank, let's see. So there's a full issue here. You made some, let me just tell Claude to fix these issues here. You've made some big mistakes with the UI GUI as it's covering the entire screen with gray things. Pretty sure it's related to some backdrop filter, or you did it wrong. It's meant to be openable in-game, centralized on our screens. Let's just say that because it gave us an issue. Sometimes Claude does give issues. As you can see, that's completely that phishing script's fault. So let's just make our character here really quick. And while Claude is fixing that, we're gonna select an apartment and just spawn in fresh character in the fresh framework and exit the house. Boom. Fortunately, you guys might run up as well into some mistakes made by Claude. So just be aware that Claude does happen to still not be too good with FiveM. Making scripts, not the best at it, so you must give him as many detailed instructions as you can. You see, alright, I found the issue apparently. Let's just see if that's true. Sometimes it likes to bullshit us a little bit, making some fixes to it. As soon as that's done and we have that screen working, I will show you guys exactly what results we got. There already is a phishing script, I believe, in the base framework itself, but it's really basic. Alright, so let's say now it's guiding us to restart the phishing script. Start JPX, QBX, fishing. There we go, guys. The screen is gone. It looks like it fixed the GUI. And now we should have somewhere on our map blip for fishing. Fishing market. There you guys go. So this is the fishing market according to our AI, to our config that was made. And as you guys can see, we have a pet over here waiting. Talk fisherman. Okay, there we go. So as you guys can see, we're gonna have some issues with the GUI. Let's just guide simply Claude to fix that issue. As soon as we open up and interact with the pet to open up the GUI that opens up, there is a full black screen covering the entire screen behind the GUI itself. Make sure that there is no black screen at all. The entire background is visible. The entire game is visible behind. Okay, so let's just make sure that gets fixed and restart it one more time. But as you guys can see, the GUI is wired. It's fully in game. We have some tasks over here. We have some quests that we have to do. We have the reputation. We've got reputation. We got 0 XP. We're level 1. We have the store here. Let's just wait until this gets fully fixed so I can present to you guys. And we can take a look together what it actually gave us, right? What result we have. And then we should be able to fish by this zone right here, our fishing rod that we buy. And of course, this pet is holding a fishing rod. You can remove that fully. This does not need to be. For better immersion, you can of course remove that. Guide your agent, just guide Claude to move the pet's fishing rod. That does not have an animation of holding a rod. Let's just see what Claude is doing. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, it's usually the backdrop filter that I mentioned that usually gets conflicted with the in-game's rendering. So you will have to sometimes just, if you run into the issues that I run into with even other scripts or this specific script that you guys are going to be creating, I might drop the script in the video's description later, but we will see. So let's just try again. Restart the resource. Restart QBX fishing. All right, and let's open up the There we go, guys. As you guys can see, we have the NUI fully open. This is our good result that we have. The UI is fully working for our fishing script. And now what we're going to try is we're going to buy some bait. There we go. It gave us 10 bait purchase. We're going to get a fishing rod. Okay, we have a fishing rod. And as you guys can see, because we have not made any images for these things, you can of course do these images. You can find some existing images and just ask Claude to wire them properly. But we are going to use the fishing rod. As you guys can see, it says casting your line. Prop is not visible, but that's an easy fix. Let's see, remove. Okay, you caught a haddock. Okay, and we caught a fish. As you guys can see, we caught a fish. Perfect. So the script is working, right? We're gonna cast your line again. We could even enhance the script to make it better. There we go. It removes the bait and add another fish, random fish. It added salmon. Perfect, guys. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's see if we can sell the fish. All right, so our reputation actually got up. We are at 23 reputation. Let's see if we can actually sell the fish. Okay, so we have a salmon. It's worth $86, and we have the haddock, which is worth $74. So let's just sell everything for $160. Boom, guys. It was actually $152. Pretty accurate. And of course, we have some quests here. Catch 10 cod. There's no UI visible, but this is the quest. Could technically revamp this a little bit more, but we might do that in a second video. So that's everything for this video, guys. I really do appreciate you watching. If you want some guidance, of course, I might make a Discord server where you guys can contact me and I can help you guys working on some scripts. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Alright, guys. So right now, we are in game, as you guys can see. And what we're going to do is simply, I'm going to show you now that right now, I'm making more changes to the script here. We did run up into some issues where we had visibility issues where the script was covering our entire screen in game. Let me show you here. Let me show you guys. So we did have some issues where the script was covering the entire screen, and this is usually an issue related to the NUI in FiveM, where we just simply have to mention to fix that, Claude, and to remove the backdrop filter so that it's transparent and that we can see through. And so yeah, I just said that you mentioned you made some big mistakes with the NUI UI as it's covering the entire screen with gray things. Pretty sure it's related to backdrop filter. Make sure it's openable in game and centralized on our screens. And Claude did some fixes. We restarted the script, but now when we open up the actual UI itself, we had a black screen as well. So we just prompted a simple fix as well to fix that issue. And obviously I did want some more changes to the script, so simply I mentioned here that where we open the UI, let's make sure that the ped does not do any animations, is standing still, a security guard emote, and it's not holding a fishing rod. And then also that the quests, we need to have a tracker UI for the quests. And also we want to get a minigame made for the casting a fishing rod. So whenever we would cast a fishing rod, it would play a minigame. If we complete the minigame, we get rewarded the fish, a random fish. If we fail the minigame, we get rewarded nothing, and we lose our bait. So Claude worked with that. Okay, worked with that. It also made quest tracker word figure in the config.luo file. And also I did not see fishing tasks which are being displayed in the tracking here, so I simply asked it to fix that. And now we're just gonna start QBX fishing. Our ped properly displays here. We have the active quest tracker in the top right corner because we have active quests. So we're just gonna go here, abandon task. We're gonna abandon these quests, and we're going to here professional. We have to figure out this right here. We already have one active, but we're gonna go get a fishing task, get a task of catch 10 cods. We already have a fishing rod and a mackerel. We already have a fishing rod, sorry, in our inventory. So we're gonna go by the pair. We're gonna cast it, casting your line. Boom, we have the minigame. Press space. You're gonna have to press space. Boom, add the fish. Cast it again. Play the minigame. There we go. Added fish again. And it's removing the bait, as you guys can see. And the quest itself is updating. Catch 15 fish. Let's see if it updates. Boom. Perfect. Top right says that we've catch 6 out of 50 fish. No cods yet. But that's pretty much the process, guys, man. The script is working really good, as you guys can see. So we just go back to the fisherman here. We can obviously see we have not caught any cods yet. Quests. We have an active quest here of the Peer Professional. We have 6 out of 15. Reputation. Our reputation goes up by every fish that we catch. We have the shop. We have the leaderboard. Top fishers is our player in game. We have a real leaderboard system. Now we just want to sell, let's say, crabs. We sell the mackerel and sell the haddocks. Let's see. Sell the haddocks. There we go, guys. And we're making money. So that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I will be making more guides. If you need more guides regarding, if you have some suggestions, please go ahead and make a comment in the comment section below. But yeah, the script is working. So yeah, thank you very much. Have a good one.